The Weather Watch continues here at the Weather Network. We're in Storm Watch on this Friday, September the 16th. Kim McDonald now joined by Denise Andreacchi. And we've got a big storm to cover.
Yeah, we do. Hurricane Maria has its eye on Newfoundland. There are many watches and warnings in place and advisories, and I'll have all of those coming up in just a few short moments.
But first, it's all about preparation. This storm is moving very quickly. Yesterday, we spoke to a Red Cross representative out of Newfoundland who had this advice. And with winds as powerful as they are, we are expecting that there will be widespread power outages potentially with this storm.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's a look at some of the warnings that we are going to be dealing with associated with Maria. You can see here, well, it's moving quickly, and once it meets the low pressure that's moving over the Maritimes, that's going to pick it up and move it even faster. Right now, sustained winds are at around 130 kilometers per hour. Again, this is a Category 1 hurricane, and it's expected to stay that way when it makes landfall. Here is the hurricane warning. So we're looking for the southern areas along the Avalon Peninsula. Now, St. John's and through Argentia is in a tropical storm warning. These are the winds that are associated with this system. So gusts up to 100 kilometers per hour are possible, and in the more affected area, gusts up to 120 kilometers per hour. Also, we're going to be dealing with some very heavy rain. You can see perhaps up to 90 millimeters in some regions.
Yeah, and you know, when you get up to 90 millimeters, there's potential for basement flooding. Bring your valuables up to a higher level. Time now for your Dell word of the day. I know a lot of you are anxious to win that laptop. We're giving away one a day for 30 days. We've got another week to go. This is the last Friday of summer, believe it or not, and our word today is apropos. It's forecast. It's not apropos. It's forecast. So go to our website, theweathernetwork.com, enter forecast, and you could win today's laptop.
Good luck.
Okay, Ontario, cool today, but a lot less windy than it was yesterday.
Yeah, and the temperatures are starting to pick back up, so that's the good news with southern Ontario, but we are still below seasonal through this part of the country. You can see for this afternoon through Cottage Country, 13 degrees in Collingwood, and actually parts of northwestern Ontario and the areas around Cottage Country were even under a frost warning at one point. That's how cold it's getting. This is what we're dealing with through the prairies. Temperatures are starting to rise, so this is good news. Through BC, well, we're seeing some rain. In fact, through Calgary, we've got a little bit of a low moving off the foothills there, so we will be seeing some rain potential through parts of Calgary, and then northern Alberta as well, going to be dealing with some showers. Temperature-wise for BC and parts of Alberta, well, they're back to seasonal, so we're not breaking any heat records right now, but we're seeing sunny skies in Prince George, 13 degrees. Stay with us because I have your long-range forecast details next. So Maria is expected to make an appearance on Atlantic Canada, and then Saturday it's going to be saying goodbye. But in its wake, windy conditions still for Newfoundland. Now we have high pressure in place through the maritime provinces all the way stretching through to Manitoba. So we're going to be seeing sunny conditions. Seasonal through parts of Alberta and BC, but we've got some rain expected again, especially through parts of northern Alberta and northern Saskatchewan. Now for Sunday, we've got this big low pressure system here. This is sitting over Manitoba and northwestern Ontario. It's going to be continuing to move east. So on Monday, probably around when you're getting the kids from school, heading them off to soccer practice, through southern Ontario and parts of Quebec, we could be dealing with some significant rainfall. For Tuesday, here's what we're going to be experiencing for the Maritimes. We're going to see another low pressure make its way in, unsettled conditions there, sunshine through parts of southwestern Ontario, but we're still dealing with low pressure, so we could be seeing some rain around northwestern Ontario.